Good afternoon. Hello. Happy Sunday, everyone. Here we are, and welcome to Clarity Reiki Live. And we are here with our Sunday broadcast every week. So happy to be with you. I have a really, really fun and interesting topic for you today, and I can't wait to get into it. I'm so excited about it. It's called Magic 101. How to make anything appear in your universe, and I literally can barely wait to talk about this. It's super fun. But before I get into all that, I have a couple announcements. Number one, sale is still ongoing. My post-eclipse sale is still going on for another 23 hours or 22 hours and 59 minutes now. I will be until 4 o'clock Monday Eastern on August. Oh my gosh. What is it? What is the day today? Today is the 27th, so it will be the 28th. Monday, August 28th, 4 o'clock, sale ends. Before then, even if you cannot schedule an appointment, but if you would like to make an appointment and if you would like to schedule it with me and you can pay at least a little down payment, I really want to make this as easy as possible for everyone to be able to partake in this sale. So that's my goal in making it easy and accessible. Even if you don't plan, I know one of my friends was saying she's going on vacation, she can't take me up on my readings offer. Just make the first appointment for when you get back and pay a little down payment towards the sale. $144 will get you 3 readings. $144. That's like huge. Normally my readings are at least $99 each. That's because I spend an hour and a half with you. I do a full analysis of everything going on with you in your chakra field. I tell you about what's going on with each single aspect of your life. And then after I channel that and a bunch of healing toward you, then that's when I will... Oh, Terry, you're here. Hi, what's up, my Clarity Reiki VIP? That's when I will tell you everything that I found out about your chakra field. And then I remain open to your guides and your personal communication. And so then I'll ask anything you want to know on your behalf to your personal guides, divine guidance, and I just give you the answers. And I think the reason that it's really good and why a lot of people enjoy this is because I think it's because of the musician thing or something. I have a really clear time hearing them. You ask a question, they can provide you with the answer. It's really simple and good. So all of that 3 times for $144. Super great deal. So that's enough about the sale. It's going on. Please think about treating yourselves to some readings. You can keep them, use them in the future. If you're interested in something like that, please hit me up. And yeah, I will look forward to hearing from you. So I have my computer set up here. So if you would like to ask a question. Oh, Isida says, where am I? Oh, there's Cole. Hi, Cole. Yay, I'm seeing comments. Now, of course, you know, Mercury, it just likes to play with me. You see this? I am here in my bedroom. I got this super awesome new background. I ordered it so that I could make my broadcasts look even more beautiful and make them go with my theme, which is this Blue Lotus flower brand that I got going on. It's really fun. So yeah, I'm in my bedroom, right across from where you live, Isidis, here in New York City. Having fun. So I'm going to start getting into my topic for today, which is Magic 101. Super excited to have you all here. If anybody has a question, if any of you would like me to do a reading on you, comment. Go ahead and comment right here in the feed, and I will see it, and I will do a reading for you as soon as I take a break from talking about Magic 101. You guys, Magic 101. So exciting. So exciting. Okay. So, the prereq for Magic 101 is that you know what the law of attraction is. If you don't know what the law of attraction is, either private message me or go look that up online and then come back and watch this video, because you kind of have to know what the law of attraction is. But basically the law of attraction says wherever you are vibrating, whatever is happening in your universe is a result of what vibration you are at. So yeah, if you've seen the new movie The Secret, that's great, or read the book. That's also one of the things that you could watch to prepare yourself to understand this video. But basically, I want to talk about a very simple formula to make your manifestation very clear when you have something you want to manifest, okay? So the formula is this. You decide how you want to feel when you get the thing that you're trying to manifest. So let me see, like, let me give you a good example. I want to manifest a car. I want to manifest a car, and so I'm going to do a very deep thinking, feeling immersion into how I'm going to feel when I get this car. How am I going to feel when I get this car? I'm going to feel freedom. I'm going to feel able to get from place to place. I'm going to feel uninhibited. I'm going to feel like I'm going miles and miles and I'm able to accomplish so much. And so I'm going to spend some time deeply immersed into the feeling state that I want to feel when I get this car. And if it helps me, although I want to kind of a little bit remain unattached, if it helps me to imagine myself in the car, I should absolutely do that. But more important than that is the feeling of what I'm going to feel when I get the car. For me, the primary feeling would be freedom. Just the freedom of the open road. So I'm going to immerse myself in the feeling of the freedom of the open road and feel as much as I can exactly what I want to feel. I feel that freedom. I feel the wind in my hair. I'm just imagining it. It's so amazing and so beautiful, and I completely release into that freedom, even though I may not have any reason to feel that at this time. I'm just going to immerse myself in that feeling. Then, as long as I can sustain it, ideally to the point that I will kind of lose track of time and space, at least for a moment, and get into a very kind of relaxed, sort of daydreamy type of state. Then what you want to do is come out of that mode and go take brave action toward whatever your feeling is. You know, for a car, I mean, it's easy. Even if you don't think you have the money to do it, you could go test drive a car. Or you could go look online at what they have at, usedauto.com. Some kind of action toward your goal. So, it's very simple. Magic 101 is this. You immerse yourself in the feeling of what you want to feel in the moment when you achieve that goal or when you get the thing that you're trying to get. What does it feel like? Completely immerse yourself into that for at least a little while. Even a few seconds is enough, but you completely immerse yourself in that. Then, go take brave action toward it. If you do that, that will make anything appear in your universe. I'm not saying that this takes practice. This takes practice to perfect, because the reality is that whatever result you get comes from the feeling, comes from the feelings inside you. And it does take time to be able to cultivate that type of feeling, to be able to know yourself enough to know what you're actually asking for, you know? I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's the best way I can describe it. Let me give you another example. Perhaps I'll give you a negative example. And this may be one that some of us have experienced in the past. So a negative example would be like another car metaphor. You think to yourself like, oh God, I really can't afford like any police interaction in my life right now. And you spend a moment kind of immersed in a negative fantasy of what you're gonna feel and how exactly it's going to be for you if and when you get pulled over by the cops, and then you go get in your car and take brave action toward that reality and drive the car. There you go. That's Magic 101. That is like the quickest way to get pulled over. As you know, I mean, I'm sure that everyone of us has experienced something like this, that you know this, what I'm talking about. It's like you have a fear response, you have a strong emotional response to the idea of something occurring, and then all of a sudden it occurs. And you're like, no, why? Why? Oh, I just realized something. On main page. I have to figure out these live settings a little more. But yeah, eventually I'll fix it. Yeah, anyway. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm seeing all your comments. If you're here, comment something. Tell me where you're busy watching from. And tell me if you have a question. Tell me if you have a question for your life. It could be anything. It could be your career. It could be related to love. I can look into almost any aspect of your life for you. And I'm absolutely ready and willing to do that. Yay! Okay, finally, I have the entire feed going, I think. So, yes, Magic 101, covered that. You know, I think that the other side of that, the other side of everything I just talked about in the broadcast here, is just that when you do that, if it doesn't appear right away, you may ask yourself, well, what's wrong with my manifesting? Because you know, what's happening? It's not appearing. Well, that's where the peanut gallery comes in. Oh, Terry says she didn't see the video at first. She's late. That's okay. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, let's see. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I think there are some people who are having a hard time finding me, so I'm just replying to them. Like, some people are on Messenger. They're like, where are you? I'm like, I'm here. I'm doing it. I'm talking. Anyway, yeah, so the other side of that is the peanut gallery. The other side of that is when you put your intentions out in the flow, when you put your good intentions out there, and nothing comes back to you, you have to ask yourself, what is the actual feeling that's going in there all the time, underneath, the undercurrent? What am I thinking and feeling underneath? I was talking to one person that I'm working on here, having regular sessions with, and she was saying that she doesn't, sometimes she can't even sleep at night because she has this feeling that something is wrong, that she's not achieving enough, she's not being enough, she's not doing enough. And that will really, really go against what you're trying to create in life. Ah, there's Eusebius, you made it. Yay, hello, welcome. So when you're in your daily life, I don't know why car metaphor keeps coming up here, but today will be the third time that I've used a car metaphor. Oh, hi Cole. Yay! I see hearts. I see comments. I'm so happy. My comments and stuff haven't been working lately, so I'm really happy when I see the comments. So here's another car metaphor, you know, to do it, to make it all make sense. So, oh, Now I lost track of what I was going to say. I got too excited by all you guys joining. Yay! Thank you for coming along. Thank you for Thank you for being here on the broadcast. If you have a question, if you have something you'd like me to answer for you in flow, or you know, in a health question or any kind of thing, just type it in the box. I will see it. I will read it, and I will make it beautiful for you. I will give you the answer from your highest guidance. Yay, Elizabeth's joining. Hi. Hey, lady. How's it going? Welcome to the broadcast. I'm talking about what you can do, Magic 101. Magic 101, I spent an earlier part of the broadcast explaining this, but I'm just going to review it one more time. Super easy. You want to immerse yourself in the feeling that you're going to have when you get what you want. So let's say, this is really easy. Let's say you want to eat something really delicious. So you go ahead and you think of something that you want to go eat. And how are you going to feel? You're going to feel full, and you're going to feel satisfied, and you're going to feel deliciously satiated by this meal. And then you take brave action toward getting a meal. Like, you might ask a person who's sometimes cooks, hey, are you cooking dinner? Or you might go get on Seamless and see what you can order for yourself. I know it sounds really simplistic, and I'm using simplistic examples, but you can also use this for more complex things, like love, for manifesting a lover, someone who you want to spend some time with, even someone you want to date. It's really, the brilliant part about this is that you get to craft your own individualized experience. And the better you get at Magic 101 formula, the more you can bring in exactly that thing that you want to experience in your life. So let me give you the love example. Let's say that you are feeling lonely and sad and blue. I'll give you a hint. That is not the way to attract someone into your life. Who wants to be hanging out with someone who's lonely and sad and blue? And by the way, do you even want the love of your life getting to know you when you're lonely and sad and blue? Probably not so much. So instead, you know, you want to fill yourself with the feeling of how you're going to feel when you're with them. How are you going to feel? Are you going to feel so loved every day? Like, every single day you just feel the love coming from this person, and they are filling you up with so much love and joy, and you two are just spending so much time together, and you're not even thinking about time that you spend alone because you're just so into spending time with this person. Every single day you wake up and you're like, oh gosh, there's my partner in life, and we're together, and we're having such a great time. So that's a feeling that you want to insert yourself in, immerse yourself in, lose yourself in, to the point that you're having this constant daydream about it. And then go take brave action toward meeting someone, or toward being in love. Whatever that brave action is to you. Maybe it's not like super brave action. Maybe it's just a little step. But you go immerse yourself in how you're going to feel, how loved you're going to feel, how held and how amazingly whole you're going to feel. You come out of that feeling and you go take a brave action. Maybe it's just looking at meetup groups online for a meetup group that's with single people. Or maybe it's just texting a friend of yours who you know has a lot of contacts and saying, hey, if anyone you know is looking for a person to date who fits these parameters, please remember me. It doesn't have to be like a huge monumental step. It's just deciding how you want to feel, immersing yourself in that feeling, ideally so that it like basically consumes your daydream and becomes a daydream, and then take a simple brave action toward it. That is the Magic 101 formula. And like I said, there is sometimes a reason that might not happen. The reason that might not happen is you have an undercurrent, a little voice inside your head saying, no, that's not going to happen. What do you think? Sheila's going to know like a magical single person who just happens to be perfect for you? Well, I mean, that's just not helpful. And that little voice is where you need the healing. And that is where you get into healing with a healer. Oh, Vanessa has joined. Yay. What up, lady? How's it going? Hi, Vanessa. That is where you get into healing with a healer. When you go into trying to figure out what it is that's blocking you from receiving this, if your Magic 101's not working, that's where you want to go with a healer, someone who can help you to see, to divine where the blockages are in your chakra system. Is it coming from a trauma, that this peanut gallery voice that's telling you that you'll never get what you want? Is it coming from past experience where you've mistakenly dated someone who was an a-hole? Is it coming from stories from other people who have you scared? You know, where is this fear coming from? Where are the underlying undercurrents that's preventing your manifestation from working? Where are they? That is really what we're going to find out in healing when you go in with a healer. And there are at least a couple people, not to mention names, but there are at least a couple people here on the broadcast who have experienced what I'm talking about. Who have experienced going in and looking at the blocks and looking at the things that need to be healed, finding out where they are. And the other nice part about working with a healer is that if they're a good healer, they will give you a recipe to change it, or at least something to try, something to do, so that if you have a block toward manifesting what your desire is, they'll give you some kind of technique so that you can work on it, so you can change it. Because what's the point of getting to know what's deep inside and what's wrong if you just let it sit there? You want to heal it. So that's what I'm that's the reason why I had my little sale of post-eclipse 2017 still going on for another 22 and a half hours approximately. I will give 3 readings for $144. I know it's super cheap, but it's a lot that you get with the $144. It's a lot of information, a lot of clearing of blocks metaphysically, and I try to make it available for people at a low price so that everyone can get some of the things healed that they want to heal, and move on with their life in a good way. I am still taking your questions. If you have a question, if you'd like a reading yourself, if you'd like something to be told to you, and if you'd like to find out what the future holds for you in any aspect of your life, definitely still taking your questions. Yeah, I did have one more point to make before I forget, before I get into the readings, about where you are. You know, where you are in the universe, I just want to remind everyone, Mercury has been retrograde. We had the eclipse, which is, you know, some people in the natural medicine world say that the eclipse is tough for, it's actually a darkening. It's actually a blocking of the light of the sun, and it's it can be a huge realignment and readjustment, and it can make people even nauseated physically and have all these kind of physical symptoms which are no good. So that's the eclipse. The Mercury has been retrograde, as I said. Oh, hi Michelle, welcome Michelle. And sorry, I had a little hangnail. Just had to like take it out. Nom. You know, there's been a lot of things astrologically and astronomically, and hurricanes going on in the world. By the way, we are a little bit later going to send out Healing Vibrations as a group. I hope you don't mind joining me. Healing Vibrations as a group to send for love, protection, and happiness and wholeness for those people who are affected by hurricanes in Texas and other places in the south there. So yeah, we're gonna definitely do that in a little while, but yeah, I'm surprised nobody's asking me a question. Somebody's got to ask me a question so I can do a reading on you. Come on, guys. I left half the broadcast. Nobody wants to ask me anything? Nobody wants to raise their hand? All right. Okay, cool. I'm going to just drink some kefir here because we've had a lot of astrological events which, oh, you see this? Yeah, I knew somebody was going to take me up on it. All right, you see this? Regular general reading, or do you want something specific? I know you're happily married, so I'm presuming it's not a love reading. Ooh, says Cole. Yeah, come on, you guys. Everybody jump in on this. Let's do some readings. I'm exhausted all the time since the solstice. Solstice? Since the solstice? Or you mean the eclipse? Do you do just a general reading? Yes, Asiatis. Actually, absolutely, I totally do. If you've been exhausted all the time since the summer solstice, Michelle, then I don't know. Maybe you definitely. I've been meaning to jump on the phone with you. I have my first mate cup. First mate. Oh, good. Only since the eclipse. I mean, it's still a while because it's been 6 days, but if you'd been, like, exhausted since the summer solstice, I'd be really worried. It's been a while. Like, June 20th. Whew! Okay. So, this is good. Let me do a little analysis and reading on the three of you. So, first, let's see. I'm going to do Isidis general reading. All right. Gosh, I really love yogurt and kefir. I'm finding you, Isidis. I'm finding you right now, even while I'm gabbing about yogurt. I'm finding you. There you are. You're so bright and shiny. Isidis is also a Reiki master who lives here in the neighborhood, helping me hold it down with all the energetic awesomeness. All right, Isidis. Here we go. Okay, Isidis. This is so funny. I want to just tell you guys that I always see, when I do a general reading on someone like this, lately anyway, I always see like a game show. It's kind of like, this is your life. What's behind door number 1? Let's see what's behind door number 1 for you, Isidis. Okay, I'm seeing the courtyard where you live, in the building where you live. And I'm seeing some friends. Okay. And I'm seeing something like a tree or something very special there growing in the courtyard. I'm seeing a tree with golden eggs growing in the courtyard, and it's somehow yours, and you're the one who's taking care of it. And everybody else in the courtyard in your building or in the neighborhood where you live over there is like, wow, look at that. It's a tree with golden eggs. I have no idea what this means. But I'm presuming that means that you're going to have a project at home that's going to be very fruitful, and that people close by to you are going to be admiring it and are going to be happy for you that you have such a project going on. I presume that you're not actually going to be growing golden eggs on a tree in the courtyard across the street from where I live. But hey, that would be really funny. Let's see if I can get anything else. Ooh, okay. I'm getting a hit with you and with your guy. I'm seeing that there might be an opportunity for you two to start like a new thing together, something that you've never done before, like a hobby that you guys can develop together as a couple that will really help to foster your relationship and maybe to rescuing broken flowers. Aww. Yeah, so I'm seeing that maybe there's a hobby that you can do together, something that you both have never done before, that you'll be both new at, that could foster your relationship as a couple. And it's funny because I live right across from you and I've seen you so many times and I've never met your husband to this day. But that's okay. Maybe one of these days I will and everything will make sense. Anyway, I hope that helps you. That's this episode of This Is Your Life, Isidis. Thanks again for joining the broadcast. Let's move on to Cole. Cole says, have I made any improvements since last time? Ooh, let's see. I did a reading on Cole recently. Cole, there you are, Cole. Found you pretty quick. Let's see. I'm gonna do a quick scan. You know what's funny? I don't remember everything about your reading, Cole. A lot of times when I'm channeling, when I'm truly in the zone and I'm channeling straight from your divine guidance, I don't remember a lot of the things, so it's difficult for me to compare you to last time, because I just honestly don't necessarily remember what was happening with you. But let's see. I can tell you that I feel in the throat area on you, that you have some kind of more better activity going on. Slash, I don't know if, again, I don't remember what was looking, what it was looking like for you before. But I see it like a little bigger. It's like your throat energy is like bigger than before. Like you've been saying different things, maybe talking even more than you're used to. Oh, Isitis just asked me, what do you see having to do with Reiki? I'll try to answer that in a minute. Let's see. And then I do remember one thing about your reading, which was that you had kind of some sort of yuck energy in the sacral chakra, the second chakra, Cole. And that feels like it's a little better. That feels like you've been doing some work there, and I feel some nice cooling, healing energy there. So good job on that. That definitely seems like you've made some improvement there. And your whole energy seems to be like a bit shinier. And like, I mean, you're already a really shiny person, but it's almost like you've kind of just taken off some tarnish and buffed it out a little bit with some polish, and you know, you've been getting it going well. So good job, Cole. I do give you a good report card, although again, I don't 100% remember everything. Let's take one quick look back at Isitis to see about the Reiki. Reiki, Isitis. So what I see for you with the Reiki, Isitis, is just that, you know, it's a good source of good spiritual karma for you, and that it's really great for you. I don't know if you're asking me if there's like a business opportunity for you in Reiki. There may be. Maybe. Possibly. But I'm seeing that it would be better for you to, like, if you're going to try to pursue it in a business way, somehow do it in conjunction with someone else, or like a practice that already has some Reiki clients or something like that, at least to explore that. And if you don't want to do it as a business, if you don't want to do money exchange for Reiki, barter, you should ask people for barter maybe, or you can just do it for free if you want to. But as you know, Dr. Usui, who is the founder of Reiki, used to do, you know, Reiki basically in the ghetto in Japan, until he decided that he had to charge money for it because people were coming back. Like, he saw a guy and he was like, you look familiar, dude. And the guy was like, yeah, I saw you. You gave me a complete and full healing 5 years ago. And I went out into society and, like, got a job and got married and, like, had a wife and a life. And then I decided it was easier being homeless. And that I just didn't give a flying fig Newton. And now I'm back in the ghetto and I'm much happier. Oh, there's Mike. Hey, Mike. I met Mike during the eclipse. That was pretty epic. We met during the eclipse. He let me use his cool eclipse glasses, and now we're going to do reading on him later this week. That's going to be super awesome. I'm really looking forward to that. So anyway, you see this, I'm not seeing that that's a necessity for you to go into the Reiki field with money, but definitely keep doing it. Definitely keep helping yourself to practice on more people, offer it to more people. I used to make it a practice that whenever I would hear someone basically complain about their pain, I would just ask them, you know, have you thought about natural healing? Um, oh, who? Well, maybe we could work together. I don't know. Send me a private message about that. We'll talk. So anyway, yeah, oh gosh, wow. I just lost my train of thought again. It's been intensive day, I presume. So I guess I'm moving on to, who else do I have here? Michelle. I'm going to do a quick reading on you. And who else wanted one? Michelle? Cole? Okay, well, let's do Michelle. Yar. Michelle? You know, I was following you the other day on Facebook, and I did see that you had kind of like a little scary encounter where you felt some shivers and something go through you, and like you did not feel good and you had to leave work. And I've been kind of a little worried about you since then, and I still sort of feel like your energy has a bit of a dark cloud over it, a bit of I'm going to say dark residue. And so I'm going to encourage you, Michelle, specifically to do a lot of healing on yourself. Do Reiki on yourself. I know that you are a practitioner of Reiki as well. Do that. Make sure that you're drinking a lot of water, eating things that are going to be good for you, like a lot of green leaves and vegetables and stuff. And I'm going to also recommend that you do something like burn some sage, do an energy candle, which if you don't know how to do that, PM me and I'll give you the full recipe for an energy candle. That really can wipe out any bad energy, and all you need is a cup from Goodwill and some Epsom salts. I say from Goodwill because whatever mug or cup you use is going to be dead. You're going to destroy it by using this energy candle. But it really takes care of any darkened spirits that you may or may not have hanging about. So, yeah, definitely self-care. Grounding. Michelle, you and I should get together on the phone as soon as possible, and I'm going to do more intensive clearing on you with some light and get you back in the flow, Reiki-fied, hopefully. So message me. We'll make an appointment because I want to make sure that you're okay. We've been friends for a while, and I can't leave you hanging. So anyway, I got one more lucky volunteer. That's Mike. Okay, Mike, we're going to do a little reading on you right here on Facebook in front of everyone because you asked. Let me see. Actually, I think you're the only one so far that I've never looked at energetically so far. So let me take a little second to find you. I think I see you. Yep, there you are. What up, Mike? How's it going? Okay, let's do the general reading. Like a game show. Do, 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 do. This is your life, Mike. So funny. It's kind of like a combination of Let's Make a Deal and Wheel of Fortune and some other show. I don't know what it is. What's behind door number 1? Ooh, I see gray kind of exhaustion, sort of. I see New York City, but it's more like Gotham City, and not in the fun I'm watching it on TV way, but the like I'm kind of living it and scared of it way, like sort of. I don't know. I'm not saying that you're scared. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying like I'm seeing a vision of the city, and it's like drudgery. It feels like kind of like you've lost a little bit of enjoyment somehow. It seems just gray. Let me see if I can get any more information about this. Yeah, I'm like seeing, it's like rain constantly, and just like, I feel like you've been going through a bad streak maybe, here in New York, although I'm not, I mean, right now I'm just seeing the images that are coming to me in this sort of quick style reading. And I just see this gray city that's not really pleasing, that's not really good. In fact, I'm not even sure if it is New York. It could be another place. And I'm getting the hint that maybe this is like your past, actually. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's see. Past, gray city. Yeah, I think there's something there in the past, in a city where you used to live, that was a painful time in your life where you might need to go back and do some healing on yourself. And I can speak from personal experience. As you know, I just came back from this trip from Colorado, and Colorado was not a happy time in my life. I really love all my friends who I had in Colorado, but the time in my life was not good, and I just recently went back there kind of to re-experience it in a time in my life when I'm not just like suffering all the time. So that's sort of the hint that I'm getting for you, that you might need to go back to another previous era in your life and do some healing around that. That's I'm seeing like a small room, a little house that was like somehow a sanctuary for you, but I'm seeing like torrential rain and downpour, and then I'm seeing like heartbreak or heartache. And I'm pretty sure this is like the past, something that you've already been through. But when I get the past, the reason I would get the past is because it's something that you need to go back and heal. It's something you need to look at. And yeah, this is definitely something that we can address in your upcoming session this week. I'm really excited to do that for you. Let's see if anything else comes up right now for Mike. Mike. I'm seeing like some flowers in a meadow. Very interesting. I wonder what that means. So I'm seeing like one close-up of one flower. It's green with purple and yellow, purple leaves and yellow like middle part. And in the back I'm seeing like hills, and that's what I'm seeing. And I'm getting the hint that this is kind of like sort of like either your love life or your personal life. I'm going to say love life. That there might be a flower in your life that might be, let's see, you don't see it yet. My sources say you're not seeing it yet, but there is a flower in your immediate vicinity that could come into play for you. Interesting. Yeah. All right. Well, that's your reading for today, Mike. I don't usually do the quickie readings on someone that I'm about to do a more complex reading on, but hey, there's a first time for everything, right? Anyway, if any of that resonated, let me know. And if it didn't resonate, also let me know. That'd be really interesting. I'm open to anything. And like I said, I'm going to do more intensive reading on you later on this week. I'm really looking forward to it. And with that, I'm going to put out the final call for anyone who would like to have a reading today. Just say the word and I will look into your life and future in flow. And yeah, if no one else has something that they want to be read, then that would be good. Wow, just wow, he says. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, Vanessa will take a general reading. Okay, cool. Cool, Vanessa. Yeah, let's do a general reading on Vanessa. Vanessa, where are you? I have to tell you guys, it's literally for me like Thanks, Phil. Yay, my friend Philip. Philip is an amazing psychic himself. So yeah, and a great reader and wonderful healer. I know from Hawaii. But anyway, I just have to tell you before I finish doing Vanessa's reading that I experience when I'm about to go into the reading space, like before I experience the game show part that I already described to you. I experience it as like Dr. Xavier, you know, in the X-Men, where he goes into the little portal thing and then he can look for any mutant in the world. That's kind of like how I see it when I say I'm looking for someone, I'm trying to locate their energetic signature kind of in the world. And for people I've worked on before, like Vanessa, who I'm about to do, she's been on the broadcast before and I've also worked on her individually, you know, it's really easy because I already kind of know where her energetic signature is coming from, and like I already kind of know exactly that she is like, it's like you already know what vanilla ice cream tastes like. You know, once you taste it, it's like, oh yeah, that's it. You don't have to like decide, is that vanilla or is that like actually butter pecan? It's obvious. Bottoms up. Woo! Okay. Yeah, so Vanessa, here we go. Let me find you. There you are. Vanessa! Ooh, you look a lot shinier. You definitely look a lot shinier. I haven't spoken to you much since I went on my vacation, but I see also a little spot of like tarnish, like trying to creep back in, so that's no good. Keep shining it up. Don't let the darkness get you down, Vanessa. Don't do it. Let's see. Let's do a general reading. This is your life, Vanessa. What's behind door number 1? So I'm seeing behind door number 1 palm trees. Palm trees. Don't know why. Maybe it's time for you to go on vacation, Vanessa. Maybe you need to go on vacay. Yeah, I'm reading that as take a break. I need you should take a little break. Maybe not from work or anything, but you need to go on a journey, a mental journey in your mind. But take a break from being like so hard on yourself. Take a break from like doing it out of a sense of obligation, or take a break from, you know, that inner journey in a hard way. Because I feel like you're just making, and I don't mean this in a bad way, like, you know that I mean this in love, but I feel like you're making it harder than it needs to be. Like, you're like, oh, I must discover what lies within me. And it's like, this message to me, these palm trees, the more I talk, I'm starting to understand. These palm trees are telling me you need to, like, start to focus on choosing toward the easy way. Like, you've already learned how to do things the hard way. Now it's your turn to do it the easy way. Now it's your turn to do things the way that just flows with absolute ease. Not like forcing it to happen, or like, I must do this now. That's the energy that I feel that it's leaving. So anyway, okay, so yeah, let's see. Vanessa, what's behind door number 2? Is there a door number 2? Sometimes I only get 1 door. Sometimes I get 3. Let's see about Vanessa's love life. I know that Vanessa's always looking for love. Let's see. Vanessa. I just thought to myself, oh, I should introduce Vanessa to Mike. We all live in the same neighborhood here, so... Oh, hi, Karen. Hey, what's up? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Thanks for joining. I'm like, Vanessa and Mike and me, we're all neighbors. Maybe I should set you up with Mike. Maybe you're his purple flower. No. I'm sorry. This is not a matchmaking service. This is Reiki. This is Clarity Reiki broadcast brought to you every Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern. free readings, free love, free blessings, everyone. Talk about energy and talk about what ails you and what you're interested in learning about in the flow. So, let's see. Thank you, Karen. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to everyone. Okay. Vanessa. Yeah, the message is like there are people out there for you. You just got to keep doing what you're doing. You just got to keep doing what you're doing and keep being your most shiny self. Oh, look. There's Mike. He says, hi, Vanessa. Keep doing what you're doing. Your prince is on the horizon. He's coming. So, yes, that brings us, I have no idea what time it is. Let's see if my computer will tell me. It's 5:50. Wow, I usually go for like only a maximum of 44 minutes, and it's already been 50 minutes. I'm super stoked for myself. Extra long Reiki broadcast. Okay, let me do one final last announcement for you guys, just so you know, in case you didn't know. Free readings for those people who, if you have a friend who, basically, if you're already someone who has experienced my readings in any capacity, or even not, if you share that I'm having a sale and someone mentions your name, you will get a free reading. The sale that I'm having is $144 for 3 readings. I spent a really long time with you doing each of these 3 sessions. So for $144, you get a really intense, in-depth, detailed analysis of everything that's going on with your whole chakra system. That includes everything that your guides want to say to you. That includes you being able to also ask questions from your heart directly to them that I will tell you exactly what they say or exactly what I can hear them say. All of that you get 3 times, and not only that, but I record the whole thing. Even if we do it in person, I'm going to record the whole thing on my phone, or if it's on a call, I have a way to record a phone call for you, and I'll send you the link right away. And then you can re-listen to this, any number of times, because I've found for myself, sometimes I'll be hearing the message from my guides and it will say one thing to me, and then I'll go back a few weeks later and hear it again, and a whole new aspect and a whole new dimension of what was said will come back to me, and I'll be getting extra value out of reviewing that. So you get 3 recorded sessions with me that tell you everything you want to know about what's going on in your inside your inner landscape, inside your energetic and mental and emotional landscapes, all of them. And then you do, you have a chance, like I said, to ask your questions directly. I mean, how often, I actually literally one time was channeling an archangel for one of my clients, and who was a personal guide for her, at least in this life at this time, who was acting as a personal guide for her, and I got to channel the archangel who came directly through me to answer her questions. And I mean, it's not guaranteed to happen, but it can happen. I've also had departed loved ones, people who are literally no longer with us in body, be able to come through and give direct messages to the person, that specific things, like, this wasn't a real thing, but just as an example, somebody who's like, oh yeah, little peanut muffin, and the client was like, what? My grandpa used to call me peanut muffin. How do you know that? Well, because it's not me. I don't know anything. I just have them channel right through me. So that's also something that can really happen for you. Anything that's for the purpose of healing, anything that will encourage you to be healed in your life, be more whole in your life, can happen during a healing. And you get 3 of those for $144. So if you're interested, please send me a private message, comment on this feed, either through Clarity Reiki, or if you know me personally, you can put on the messenger anywhere. $144, 3 readings. It's a really, really good deal. It after Monday at 4 o'clock, they will go back up to $99 per session. So if you've been thinking about getting a reading, if you're not sure, if you've been wanting to try it, don't be afraid to ask me anything privately. I will answer all your questions about the readings totally for free, and this is definitely a good deal. So thank you all. Before I go, as I promised, I would like to send out a little healing prayer for everyone, especially those who are being affected by the hurricane down in Texas in the southwest area. So join me in a moment of prayer and blessing for them. God bless whoever needs help or is in trouble. May the winds pass softly over our brothers and sisters in the southwest in Texas and in Mexico who may be affected by the hurricane, and may those in power act swiftly and come to their aid so that all may be protected, safe, secure, and happy, and that their homes may also be intact as appropriate. And to you all, to every one of you who will watch this broadcast today, thank you so much for being with me. It's an honor to channel energy for you and to do readings for you. Thank you so much for being with me on the Reiki broadcast, this and every Sunday, 5 o'clock. And 5 o'clock Eastern, I will be back next week. Here's a little love and light blessing for all of you. May you find healing and wholeness. May you find your way. May you know that which is right for you, and may all of your endeavors line up perfectly. May you find the flowers that ignite your passion, imagination, and wonder, and may your love be brought together by new adventures so that you may live a happy, wonderful, and fulfilled life. All of you, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Thank you again for being with me. Nice to be with you and offer healings on this day. Take care of yourselves. Until next week. Mwah! Aloha.